Hannah, good morning to you. Congress still has major questions about what comes next in Venezuela.
Markie, they certainly do. And President Trump has been touting this military operation as his administration is working to build political momentum. We know top leaders will be on Capitol Hill from the administration this morning to brief both the House and the Senate on this operation. And President Trump, furthermore, has just announced Venezuela will be turning over between 30 and 50 million barrels of sanctioned oil to the U.S. The president saying that will be sold and then he will control the profits. But while President Trump celebrates, critics are voicing concerns about his plans to run the South American nation.
They don't know where they're headed. They think they can do step one, take out Maduro, and they have no idea what steps 2 through 10 are going to be, which gives all of us a great deal of worry.
So that's what some lawmakers think. But what do Americans feel? Well, a recent Reuters Ipsos poll found only 1 in 3 Americans approve of the U.S. operation in Venezuela, and 72% are worried the U.S. will become too involved in the country. And we are now learning that 7 U.S. service members did get hurt in Saturday's operation. No one killed. We've heard the president say that. But the Pentagon does say in a statement that of those 7, 5 have already returned to duty. Markie?
And we'll see what more Congress learns today. Hannah, there was such a barrage of breaking news yesterday afternoon. The White House also strongly suggesting a U.S. takeover of Greenland is also coming. What's the latest there?
Yeah, there's a lot of interest in that. Taking over Greenland is an idea we've heard President Trump float many times before, but especially in recent days. And now the White House is refusing to rule out using the U.S. military to accomplish that goal. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt emphasizing in a new statement, quote, acquiring Greenland is a national security priority of the United States. Also adding, utilizing the U.S. military is always an option. Now, part of the reason that President Trump says he wants Greenland is location. It could be a key spot for a ballistic missile warning system. Democrats and many Republicans even are reluctant to support military action in Greenland, though. Just yesterday, House Speaker Mike Johnson says he doesn't think it would be appropriate to use military action in the country. Now, Secretary of State Marco Rubio did downplay the possibility of any military operation there, according to a Wall Street Journal report, instead telling lawmakers the administration is interested in buying Greenland. Now, Denmark controls the self-governing island, and Denmark says Greenland is not for sale. Several NATO countries did also just sign a statement defending Greenland's rights.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.